I'm a huge believer in health is wealth. It really is up there. It's my number one value, particularly now as a mother as well, with my children. I'll do anything it takes to stay healthy and well.
We're here obviously because we have things in common. We've been touched by high cholesterol in different ways.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about your history with cholesterol.
So growing up, I was always just very used to my parents talking about it very openly, the importance of it. The awareness was very, very high in my family, particularly because my grandfather died as a result of heart disease, had a heart attack. So heart health has always been a really open conversation in our family and diet. And genuinely, Benecol has been part of my family's life since I care to remember. It was like, doesn't everyone have that in their fridge? Because my parents have always taken it. But then I genuinely was like, well, that must just be an old person thing, cholesterol.
Yeah, because cholesterol isn't talked about.
It's not talked about.
Much, not for your generation or my generation. It's just something you don't particularly think about. You think it's an older person's issue.
Joe, I don't hear anyone my age, and I'm 43, talking about cholesterol. And we really need to, because it is such an important part of our healthcare plan that nobody is talking about it. And then I realised in my early 30s, so over 10 years ago, and it was only through just a routine spot check, because both my parents had high cholesterol, it was recommended to me that I should do a cholesterol test. And I thought,
yeah, I bet you didn't think anything was going to come of it.
I'm in my early 30s, I hadn't had kids, why do I need to do a cholesterol test? I was like, okay, I'll do a cholesterol test. Well, I was so shocked when the results came back that I had got hereditary high cholesterol and it was familial. Okay, here we are. But yeah, I think straight away I took it very seriously. I mean, I'm a huge believer in health is wealth. It really is up there. It's my number one value, particularly now as a mother as well, with my children. I'll do anything it takes to stay healthy and well.
So have you found that talking about your health with your friends has changed as well? I'm guessing you do it more now, right?
Massively. And, in your 20s, teens, 20s, no one talked about health. No one even cared, I don't think. I think we were too busy enjoying ourselves. But it's definitely shifted now as we've all sort of entered our 40s. And I guess the realities of life start to creep in, and
you become more aware of your mortality, don't you? And when you have children, you want to be there for the right to the end.
Completely, and it becomes quite a scary thought actually when you suddenly. And I think hand in hand with that, I mean, I'm in the sandwich generation, as it's dubbed, where I've got my young children who rely on me, and now I have parents who are getting older, and they are increasingly now relying on me too. I am now the provider and the support system for two different generations. So this is where now in my 40s, it is imperative I look after my health. You can't pour from an empty cup. And we're very much now of that generation where health is a lot more present, and unfortunately ill health too within our families. So as friends, it's become even more important to soundboard each other, to talk about our own health, our parents' health, and also sharing ideas on prevention of getting ill, sharing what we're doing within our own life. And if it wasn't for us as friends talking about the various situations in our life from a health point of view, I don't think any of us would have probably got tested for as much as we probably have, or been aware that things are happening,